So, this is one of those videos I do sitting in my horse carriage instead of standing with my horse, but he's over here, just so you know. There's Nick there. It's the end of the day, time to sit. Today, there were some horse carriages resting their horses at Bethesda Terrace in an area that does not block the stairs to walk down to the fountain, where New York City Parks Department rangers and the Central Park Police Precinct have told us it's okay if we have to rest our horses there, or if our customer would like to use the restroom there. People often want to photograph the most filmed spot in all of Central Park, Bethesda Terrace and Fountain. So customers often want to step down over there. We cannot tell our customer that we're going to hold them hostage and that they can't get out somewhere. That's insane. So people often stop there for a moment. That's been going on since the park opened, while the fountain was still being constructed. There are very old pictures of horse carriages there. The Central Park Conservancy, in their corruption, recently put a little sign on the left side of the road. We were on the right side of the road, on a pole that says no horse carriage parking. But there is a pole on the right side of the road, so if they didn't want us parking there, there would have been a sign put up on that pole. So we took this to mean that they don't want us to park on the left side of the road, which is fine because we don't normally go there at all. And that was about a week or two ago. And today there was some horse carriages up there at one of the very few poles to tie up your horse, because the park has refused to give us hitching posts, no matter how much we ask for safety, so that we will not risk horses running away when they are parked. They have failed to give us any of those because they do not want to do anything that will help us. And so, we had 4 carriages up there today who had customers using the restroom or were resting their horses or whatever, which is completely legal to do. You also had a bunch of pedicab drivers parked up there in front of a sign that says no pedicab parking we're soliciting. And the police said that they are not going to be ticketing any of the pedicabs up there, and only gave tickets to the horse carriage drivers there. They were, not at all listening to their reason for being up there. It was literally like the mayor just ordered them, hey, since you can't find any legal activity with the carriage horses, and I've, ordered you to crack down on them for the past week, I need something back. You gotta write them some kind of ticket. So they decided to write a ticket for being illegally parked, supposedly, which makes no sense, which they obviously would win going to court, but then you have to miss a day of work and go to court to fight, a ticket. Because the mayor has decided to, abuse his power and, weaponize the police, and ordered the police department to try to push a legally operating business out, who has been here for almost 200 years, because you don't want to follow the legislative route, because no one supports this kind of ban. City Council would advance this bill and have a vote on it if they felt that this was something that the city wanted to do. That's what they're there for. They have not, and they're not doing that because that's not what people want, and there's no reason to do it. So you don't go around them and then suddenly just try to hurt a small business because someone paid you off to, and because you're losing an election. So the corruption grows and grows every day now. And we noticed some more signs that say no pedicab parking have gone up around the park. It's nice. All the pedicabs are parked in front of them, not getting tickets. And we also are wondering if the mayor is going to go through on trying to drive us out of business by, in his words, moving us to less frequented parts of the park, where we don't even know how we would do a ride there. Honestly, I get lost. I've never been up there, and I don't really feel safe on that end because it's less frequented. I don't really want to, be up there myself with the rise in crime. in order to drive us out. And it really seems like he probably took the, things that these people that bought him off, New York class and all that, out of context. And he was like, okay, I should do what and what should I say? And he just said the silent part out loud. I don't think he was supposed to admit the part where he's specifically going to try to move us to less visible places, because, like, that's just admitting I am going to try to hurt this industry because I can't ban it because no one wants it banned. Like, that's fucked up. I'm going to say that on YouTube. Yeah, 5 minutes in. I think we're allowed to curse 5 minutes in. So that's what's going on. It's the latest update here in our New York City politician corruption with the carriage horses that's been going on for I don't know how long now. We've got to be... They have to stop using us as political pawns. I'm so tired of it. But I am not going to back down from fighting it. None of the carriage drivers are. Our union's not going to. They just spent $1 million on ads against the mayor because that's how messed up this is. And I feel pretty confident that, we'll win this fight in the end, but it just takes so much work, and it shouldn't be that way. The city could make this such a nice industry for us and for tourists, and, stop letting them get scammed in these pedicabs. But instead, they just keep attacking us. For what? He said, just in case, maybe, what if a horse hurts someone, even though it's not happened before? There are things that are hurting people. You're not doing anything about that. You're just attacking something everyone loves.